Hi, I'm Kayla Duke. I'm videotaping my second career profile for Family 150 Section 3, the online first block, Intro to Marriage and Family Studies. I decided to do my career profile on marriage and family therapists, and I found an organization based here in Rexburg. It's Centerpoint Counseling Services. They have a website and phone number. The website is centerpointcounseling.com, and they're on East 2nd North here in Rexburg. And they offer individual marriage and family counseling services. So for career contact, Michael Williams, or Brother Williams, he's a teacher up on campus. He's also a practicing marriage and family therapist, and he practices here in Rexburg, just off Main Street. He's very helpful with any questions regarding the path to becoming a marriage and family therapist, or what to do while you're in that career field. So for a marriage and family therapist, the working environment can really be whatever you want it to be. It can be in a clinical setting, or it can be in your home if you decide to open your own practice. It's really a flexible career because, once again, you can open your own practice and kind of be your own boss, make your own hours, that type of stuff. You can work in a clinic with a larger staff as well. You control your own hours mostly because you set up appointments and control the amount of patients that you see. This is typically a family-friendly occupation, again, because you control most of the time that you spend in the office or working. So the typical stressors of this job: physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion, because you are dealing with a lot of emotions, and that can be draining. Another stressor, or just a harder part of the job, is maintaining a calm, collective, and sympathetic attitude towards your clients, especially when they're excitable. And you also may need to keep detailed notes in case of court cases or what have you. So typical benefits of this, again, it kind of depends. If you work for a larger clinic, you may receive benefits such as insurance and retirement programs. But if you're individually practicing, you will have to supply your own insurance and retirement plans. So as for the job tasks in this, a marriage and family therapist is typically treating individuals, couples, or families with a family-centered perspective. So we evaluate family roles and development to understand how the client's families affect their mental health. It's more of a relationship treatment program than individual, and it's addressing more low self-esteem, stress, addiction, and substance abuse. So things that would typically interfere with your relationships with others. They diagnose and treat mental and emotional disorders such as anxiety, depression, what have you. They also encourage the clients to discuss their emotions and experiences, and they help clients process reactions and adjust to changes in life, such as divorce, layoffs, widowhood or widowerhood. They guide clients through the process of making decisions about their future, and help them develop skills and strategies that will help them function or change their behavior to cope with different situations. They also coordinate treatment with other professionals, such as maybe psychiatrists or social workers, and a lot of times they refer clients to other resources or services, such as support groups or inpatient treatment facilities. And again, marriage and family therapists tend to take a family-centered view on this, so a lot of the individual treatments are focused on how you can improve their relationships with their families. So the educational requirements for a marriage and family therapist: you need a master's degree and a license to practice. This is countrywide, so every state requires a master's and a license. And most licenses require continuing education, which means like a certain number of hours every year you need to devote to becoming more involved or learning some more about the field. So this can be fulfilled by attending professional conferences such as AMCAP, which is the Association of Mormon Psychotherapists and Mormon Counselors and Psychotherapists. And I had an opportunity to go there, attend that one this year, and it was a cool experience. But you can also attend training meetings in a new technique or of counseling or something like that. As for the salary, there's kind of a big range here. So starting salaries anywhere from $28,000 to about $40,000, depending on which state you go in or whatever, and how much you're working. So experienced salary range is anywhere from $80,000 to upwards of $100,000. So it just kind of depends where you're working and how many hours you're putting in. Another thing I found out was the highest paying area for marriage and family therapists is actually in St. George, Utah. The mean annual wage is $80,840, which means for every person making about $40,000, there's another person making like $120,000. And so that's it. That's all I have on marriage and family therapists.